Capricorn, what is up, Buttercup? Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's begin. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Jordyn. I'm a little kooky, but I do a lot of things spiritual. So if you'd like to have any personal readings, Reiki sessions, certifications, or mentorship, go ahead, check out my website and check out Patreon if you want a free 10-minute reading. Emperor in reverse. I like it. Very Capricorn of you. Capricorn is very Emperor. You just threw me a curveball really quick. Emperor and Empress together. First two cards out in reverse. My heart is literally like, where is this going? Why does this make me emotional right away? Capricorn, I feel like there's a part of you that is integrating a lot of your feminine energy. You're naturally very Emperor to me as a reader. You are the authority figure. You are the leader. You are a lot of knowledge. You are the one who teaches. You are the wise one. But with the Empress here, it's almost like you're learning to nurture and care for yourself. This could also be showing up for you in the sense of a partnership. So this aspect that I just described happening within you could also be happening in a dynamic that you are a part of, right? So if you're learning to nurture and love yourself in your projects and still move forward, you're learning to nurture and love your relationships and invest in them and still move forward. It's a big lesson in balance. Nine of Swords in reverse. It was actually sideways, so we're just gonna leave it like that. I feel like this is just like you feel stressed internally, externally. When cards come out horizontal to me like this, I don't like to take them one way or the other. I feel that they fall that way for a reason. So we're going to leave it like that. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're in a very, okay, it's time to clean things up kind of energy. Let me clean up my emotional state, my mental state, my spiritual self, this relationship, this project. I like this. Chariot in reverse. Then you have the Four of Wands. I love this. You're starting to, this feels really nice. I know there's reversals here and there's a lot of, all of your majors are in reverse. This to me, this is a spiritual review. That's what I would, and it was 222 when I just looked at the timer too. Well, that's not a sign. I don't know what is. The Chariot is Cancer energy, which is your polarity. Taurus, Libra energy with the Empress, and Aries, Taurus for me as a reader for the Emperor. Very nice energy. Taurus is also our North Node. There's a lot of Taurus energy going on here, so just be mindful of that. You might even be called to work with the goddess Hathor. The Chariot reminds me of the goddess Hathor. Hathor is the goddess of receptivity. And then you have the Page of Cups. So that's very fitting because, yeah, you're going through a really big emotional integration. So in your relationships, you might be learning to be not more emotional as society likes to call it, but you might be learning that vulnerability doesn't always have to be tears and deep conversations. It could also simply be saying like, hey, this is what I'd really like in a relationship. It's those difficult conversations, the conversations you might have with yourself in your own head, but fail to really express externally. And you're also learning to live in your truth, to walk in more integrity. I like this. It's leading you to very solid foundations in your relationships and in your work, your finances, all areas of your life. But there's going to be change that happens because the Chariot in reverse, this tells me that change is divinely guided for you. You are going to move in a new direction. It doesn't mean that you're going to change jobs, but maybe you're going to take on a different role in that company. It doesn't mean that you're going to leave the relationship, but maybe you're going to change the dynamic by building with this person in a new way, right? So let's take a look at this Emperor and Empress to begin. I'll hold them upright so you can see what they look like. Sorry, my camera. The light is a little crazy. It's so, okay, yeah, we're going to use Light Seers Tarot. You feel like you're excited about this. The reversals to me are not always bad cards. A lot of times reversals to me are internal perspectives. It's how somebody perceives themselves, just like a planet retrograde, right? It is those energies of that planet, that celestial body inverted, okay? So instead of it's external, it's going internal. That's how I feel about reversals sometimes as well. Let's look at the Emperor here. What's going on with this Emperor for Capricorn, please, Spirit? What does Capricorn most need to know about the Emperor? I heard talismans. So there might, okay, This is very ritualistic energy to me. If you're getting back into being part of a group or maybe a religious organization, maybe you're going back to church, maybe you're getting back into a workout routine with a group like a CrossFit gym or something, right? You're finding a sense of community. When I see a talisman, this to me, when I hear the word talisman, this to me is like a sacred connection. It's something that you deem very special to you, very important to you. If you have felt disconnected to something that is very special or important to you, just as an individual, it doesn't have to be another person. This could be wanting to connect more with loved ones who have passed away by visiting their gravesite regularly. Like if you did that yearly for yourself, you've gotten out of the habit of doing that, those things are going to come back up for you. You're going to start doing the things that are important to you. This feels like an honoring of self energy. It does. I like this a lot for you, Capricorn. This is going to be a big year for you. 7 of Swords in reverse. Exactly. You're learning that there's certain behaviors that have started to unfold that have been self-deceptive or sabotaging in a way. Sabotaging doesn't always mean, oh, it's ruined my work or it's ruined my relationship. Sometimes it's ruined your sense of feeling just joy and happy within your own life, in your own environment, okay? So you're starting to come to the realization that there's things that you want to change because you realize that they were standing in the way of you feeling more confident, more emperor-like in your energy, right? Your personal power. Let's get another for the Emperor for Capricorn. I heard there's too much. There's too much. There's not. Being a Capricorn rising myself, I understand that the idea, the energy of there's too much. There's not. Your focus is on too much. You don't need to handle all of that. Handle yourself one moment at a time. And your life will start to be a lot more peaceful. Stop holding yourself to the ideas that things have to be done. Yeah, 10 of Swords have to be done in a certain time, in a certain time frame. Allow yourself to flow. And what leaves, leaves. And what stays, stays. And what adjusts, adjusts. Everything is adaptable. Change is inevitable. 10 minus a 7 gives you a 3 of Swords. This is going to be a very, not a very trying lesson, but you're realizing how this cycle ending is allowing you to release a lot of hurt, a lot of pain that has been stuck in your body. Let's go into this Empress energy. I like this. I like this a lot. This is a lot of closure. This is a lot of release. Allow yourself to embody this. Use the full moon in Cancer this Friday, January 6th at 6:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to allow yourself to really explore your depths. I would not manifest, but I would sit in energy of gratitude and thank you for allowing these cycles to close out. Thank you for allowing me to become aware of this hurt and this pain. Full moons are not for manifestation. They are for allowing cycles to come to a close, allowing you to get to that, oh, thank you for everything I have received, whether it be good or bad, labels, right? Oh, Lord. Let's see what this Empress is about. The World in reverse. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. You're honoring the cycles. That's what this really feels like. 9 of Cups. I don't want to take these, but I'll take this one that's upright. I think it's the King of Wands. Yeah. You're realizing that this workhorse energy that you embody, the King of Wands to me is a very determined, very diligent, working all the time, go, 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 go. You might have thought that moving through this cycle in that way is what was going to bring you happiness. You're realizing it doesn't. It doesn't. You're probably going to have a really big shift in your routine or how you hold yourself throughout your day, right? So I'll use myself as an example. If you're used to waking up at 5:30 in the morning working out, you might have realized over the last few months, like myself, that there's something that is stopping you from waking up at 5 o'clock, 5:30, from waking up and going to the gym. And instead, you're shifting more into a feminine energy. And maybe you're not going to be weightlifting anymore. Maybe you're going to be waking up and doing more meditation, doing more yoga, being more present, coming into yourself instead of throwing on your clothes and rushing out the door and driving to the gym to do this intense workout, right? Those are the kinds of shifts we're talking about. You're learning how to go through the end of a distorted masculine energy so you can embody a very healthy masculine energy and move into a healthy feminine. I like it. And that's what's going to bring you this 9 of Cups, this personal fulfillment. Let's look at the 9 of Swords. 9s are about the mastery of self. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. You're starting to realize what externally and internally is keeping you out of alignment with what is actually meant, what you actually want. I won't say what's meant for you because you create your reality, right? but you know the direction you're supposed to move in, and you're starting to realize how fear, anxiety, or insecurity has stopped you from making decisions that might be difficult decisions, but once you make it, then you're through the storm, right? Are you going to just run into the storm and get past it, right? If this is the cloud, you run into the storm, eventually you're past it and the cloud's behind you. But if you run away from it, it's just going to continue following you. Okay? Allow yourself just to make the decision, go through the storm, be done with it, and allow the change to happen. Let's look at the Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Yeah, you're going to start to learn to protect your integrity. You are. You're going to... I like this. The 4 and the 3 gives you an Ace of Pentacles. You're moving into a new way of working. When I say working, I don't mean your job. Working could be working on your self-care, investing in yourself, your mental, emotional, spiritual health, your relationships. By doing so, you're going to find this newfound success. Some of you are really going to start speaking on like public platforms with that Six of Wands. That's a card of recognition. You might also be getting a promotion. It's just an energy of success, of abundance, of reaping rewards. You're coming into alignment. Let's look at the Chariot for Capricorn. So we have the Five of Wands, and then we have, I'll take it because I saw it, the Knight of Pentacles, and might as well just, there's only 3. Sorry, it's a long reading. 11. Wow, look at that. So we have the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's a determination to really move in a new direction, to do things differently. You might get frustrated because it's not happening on your time. You might be thinking it's moving really slow, but it might also be that you're accustomed to moving really fast. So things are going to move a little slower. With the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in reverse, you're working through the part of your masculine energy that is needing to learn to appreciate the process and the process of what you're building. Allow yourself to gain the wisdom from what it is you are creating. If you, again, I'll use myself as an example. If I were to do these readings and give all this advice, but I didn't actually stop and think about the advice I was giving and implement it for myself, that would not help me grow. It wouldn't. Right? Even though it comes to me instantaneously in a reading because it's through a channel, if I were not to sit afterward and actually think about each thing that I'm saying, it wouldn't help me to apply it to myself and learn that wisdom as well. And that's why we have the Sun, which is the card of enlightenment, a card of greater understanding, realization. It's also success because you're starting to become successful as an individual. Success does not only mean financial and material success. Success could be in your sense of self and your sense of freedom to be who you most authentically are. Let's look at the Four of Wands now. So we have the Two of Cups. We have the Lovers. I'm only taking the ones that are on the top because there's a few stacks here. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. I don't want to take this many. And then we have the Star. Okay, I'll take the Magician. High Priestess. Wow, look at all these majors. Okay, so on the Four of Wands, you have a Two of Cups in reverse and Lovers in reverse. So there is an imbalance in a relationship. I'm not going to say an ending because the Two of Cups in reverse to me is also this energy of people, you're in alignment in the way that like your shadow's in alignment. Like you probably mirror the same insecurities or fears or struggles as individuals. And as I said, mirror was 1331 on the timer. Weird. Lovers is the energy of 6. Okay. We just came out of the year of the 6. We are in the year of the 7, 2023. 2 plus 2 plus 3 equals 7. Okay. And so we are ending the cycle of imbalances, right? Which is why we had Taurus, Scorpio, North Node, South Node, right? Earth and water needing to find the stability and to nourish it. And so now things that are not stable are falling away because we're getting to the new North Node, South Node, which will be Aries, Libra, self and partnership, more balance, okay? With the Four of Wands here and the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, it's thinking, this feminine energy, the feminine energy within you or in the relationship or both, is thinking, okay, how can I rebuild this foundation in this relationship, this Lovers, Two of Cups energy, so we can have this new beginning, this Ace of Pentacles, right, that they can feel is manifesting, but it's not quite here yet because it's happening in divine time, okay? There's going to be a lot of thought, But there also needs to be the offer, the action, the Page of Pentacles of saying, hey, this is what I think we should do. I think we should move in this direction. What do you think? It's very open, honest, and intuitive communication. And I like that a lot. There's a lot of clarity coming in around relationships at this time. So allow yourself to sit in it. Allow yourself to recognize it. Let's look at the Page of Cups. We have the Emperor in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse, Chariot in reverse, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So this dynamic, so now we went through the lesson of self. Now we're seeing how it affects the relationship. The relationship, there's going to be very honest communication about the energies of power struggles or control here. And we're going to come to see that like there might be, it has to be my way or the highway. And that new direction, people, you're going to be making a U-turn back to what direction this relationship was intended to move in. It was intended, right? Let's go look at the Chariot in reverse because we have it twice. It was intended for both people to work really hard to lay solid foundations, not to rush through it with this Knight of Pentacles energy, right? They might think it should be moving faster, but it's not moving as fast as they want. And with the King of Pentacles there and the 10 of Wands, it's getting to that place of being reliable, stable, and secure for one another, and releasing the heaviness, releasing the burdens. This is an energy of giving one another reassurance through open, vulnerable conversation, and recognizing when the fear triggers the desire for control, right? And the need to release that and review, okay, wait, we're still taking action, but are you taking consistent, practical action? We have Pentacles and we have the Chariot, which is consistency. Then we have the 8 of Cups. So it's all about coming back to that lesson of, are we being consistent? Capricorn energy, we're in a lot of it right now. We're in Capricorn season as I record this. Is all about consistent, determined action. It's a very builder energy, especially with Taurus as our North Node and Uranus hanging out in Taurus, the sign of rebellion and not destruction, but it does break things down and build them back up. It's a sign of awakenings. So let's look at the 4 of Cups, planet. 4 of Cups in the overall. Wow, you got a long reading today, Capricorn. Ace of Cups. Yeah, beautiful. I love that. There's going to be a reconciliation energy here, but you're going through a really big transformation. It's going to be a very spiritual awakening. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, I think a lot of people are realizing that they've been rejecting a 10 of Cups, right? They've been rejecting a 10 of Cups because, again, Empress in reverse and the 6 of Cups, the feminine energy has not been acknowledged throughout the cycle. We've been in a lot of controlling masculine energy, and now you're coming to that place of acknowledging, okay, both of us did not feel safe, secure, or reliable, or that we were being nurtured in this dynamic. So the 10 minus the 4 gives you that 6 of Cups again. I realized that in the past, I had pushed away this 10 of Cups energy. I pushed away this love. And it might not have been pure love. It might have had some distortion to it or control to it. And that's what you're healing, so you can have the purity of a new cup, okay? Don't reject it. It's coming in for you. Allow yourselves to release the burdens. Okay, Capricorn, this is what I have. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want a personal reading or Reiki session, book it down below. Check out Patreon for a free 10-minute reading. Like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.